If living in Chicago has a downside, it's in the number of car dealerships and lending companies in the city. This may not sound like a problem until you actually need a car, in which case the sheer number of these places can leave your head spinning. More importantly, if you're struggling with bad credit, you might think that with all these businesses, you might be strapped for finding the kind of car and financing that you can afford. But given that there are a lot of people in the same financial situation you're in, lenders have realized that there's big business in bad credit car loans in Chicago. The economics are simple. More businesses in competition with one another means more competition, which in turn means more bargains. While there is no guarantee that you'll qualify for a car loan, the chances are good that even with your bad credit, you can find financing that won't clean your wallet when the monthly bill comes due. Bad credit car loans have become common in the current economic landscape, and Chicago area lenders are working hard to tap that ever-growing market by offering interest rates that buck the usual trend in subprime car loans. For people with bad credit, interest rates on car loans tend to rise several points higher than those for good credit car loans. The reason that people with bad credit are viewed as being a higher risk for defaults is because someone with bad credit wouldn't be in that position if they hadn't missed some payments here and there. If you're dealing with bad credit, you're going to be paying more on a car loan than a person with good credit, and there's no way of getting around that. But with some careful shopping, there's no reason you should be stuck paying the highest interest rates possible. When searching for a lender, be prepared to do some of the work yourself. Lenders would prefer to get the job done with as little work on their part as possible. Have a realistic car choice in mind and think about a loan deal that doesn't go beyond 4 years. While it's possible to get 6 and 7-year car loans, trying to get loans with terms like these indicates to a lender that you might be biting off more than you can chew, and the cost will be higher to mitigate the risk of the lender. In the end of such a loan, you'll be stuck with a car that isn't worth anywhere near what you paid for it. Not only should you have a copy of your annual credit report handy for your first meeting with a loan officer, you should also have W-2 forms for the past 2 years and 2 months' worth of pay stubs. Be ready to make a generous down payment for your car. This should be a minimum of 20% of the total cost of the car, which goes beyond just the sticker price of the vehicle you're looking at purchasing. Your down payment will be made on the basis of the car costs, the interest payments, the loan fees, taxes, and license. If this is too much money to drop at one time, you might be looking at a car purchase that's beyond your means, and you should rethink your car choices. When you're ready to make that down payment on a car that's within your means, your lender will see that you're serious about your car loan and will be more likely to offer you a favorable loan deal. Make the purchase of a car loan as easy on yourself as possible. While there are over 800 banks in Chicago, this doesn't mean you'll sail through the process without a problem. Finding the right lender comes first, and you're likely to meet that lender after doing some serious research on the lending process and on the car you're after. By taking the time to do it right, you will find bad credit car loans in Chicago that meet your needs and your budget. Federal Auto Loan. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, all good.